The Oregon Ducks season has officially come to an end. On Friday, the Ducks got stomped by Indiana in the college football semifinals. This is what the team had to say post-game.
Man, you hurt for those guys, because the world's going to judge everybody in that room based on the result tonight, right? I'm going to judge those guys on the kind of fathers they become someday, the kind of husbands they become someday. But in this moment, you feel like a failure, right, for them, and they're not. They're not failures. These guys won a lot of damn ball games. They had a lot of success. They've changed some people's lives. But right now, in that moment, it's going to hurt.
Another season ends in familiar fashion for Duck fans, as Indiana knocks off Oregon 56-22 in the college football playoff semifinals.
We were able to generate, a little momentum there at times, but we were so far in a hole that you really couldn't create yourself out of that. And the takeaways, obviously, they were able to create some. We didn't create those. They won average starting field position throughout the night. Their special teams were special.
It's the second straight year head coach Dan Lanning has seen his team eliminated by a margin of more than 20 points in the playoffs.
These guys have been exceptional stewards of what we want it to look like all year long, and it's gone right for us 13 times. Right, didn't go right tonight, and you can't let that overshadow. Every one of us has unbelievable disappointment. You're going to learn from it, but there's a lot of lessons to be learned for everybody in life, right? And we'll learn the hard lessons here. And you know what? Most people will never be in the position where they get to learn that lesson on the stage that we get to learn on, right? These guys were in that position.
Quarterback Dante Moore struggled in the loss, turning the ball over 3 times in the first half. Mistakes Oregon couldn't recover from.
You can't win football games if you're causing turnovers. So just something, of course, I need to work at. That comes with just, reps. But overall, there's a great Indiana defense, great defense coordinator. But at the end of the day, we beat ourselves.
For Eugene native and senior Bryce Betcher, the defeat stinks. But wearing green and yellow meant everything.
Oh, yeah, it sucks right now, I'm not going to lie. Not how I envisioned it whatsoever. Obviously prepared to win, and Indiana was a better team tonight. Doesn't take away from our season. We had one heck of a season. Didn't finish how we wanted to. But my journey here has been unbelievable. I've had so many people, Coach Lanning included, give me an opportunity. A local kid who was a $195, played football 2 years ago, and so many people in my corner that have helped me accomplish what I've been able to. So I'm blessed and grateful.
And once again, Duck fans are left with the same motto: there's always next year.
I think every man can learn from adversity, right? I just told that whole locker room, right? This is going to be about how do you respond in life. This is going to be a life lesson that a lot of people never get, right? We just got our butt kicked, right? That's going to happen in life, right? And not just Dante. Every single person in that locker room, every coach, every person can learn, hey, how do you respond to that, right? Some people crawl into a hole, right? Don't face the music. Some people say, okay, let's figure it out. Let me challenge myself so I can get better. Let me go be an example to how do you handle moments like this.
Indiana takes on Miami in the national championship on the 19th.
Now, your exclusive local alert weather forecast from Central Oregon's news leader.
All right, we're taking a break to take a quick look at the weather forecasts. I think we're in for a really good week. We've been on the dry side this weekend, and we're not going to see much change as we head through the next couple of days. This is a live look from our satellite and radar, and you can see things have been pretty quiet here over the past couple of hours. We had mostly sunny skies today. That's what we're seeing tomorrow. So if you are planning to head up to the mountain, Mount Bachelor, temperatures are going to be in the mid-30s around 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. And then by the afternoon, highs will be in the mid-40s. So not too cold up there. It's definitely going to be a little bit warmer in town, but nice conditions, though. Lots of bluebird days in the near future. So our future track is showing mostly sunny skies across the high desert tomorrow. And we're going to continue to warm up. That's another big thing about this week. Tuesday and Wednesday, that's when we're going to see the temperatures peak. So we're looking at upper 50s and even some 60s. This actually could either tie or break a couple records, so I'm interested to see what we're going to get those days. But nice warm temperatures. It'll be great for any outdoor plans, so really exciting for that. Highs tomorrow, we are seeing 51 in Sisters, 56 in Bend, 55 in Redmond, and then 57 for Prineville, Madras, and Warm Springs. Southern Deschutes County is looking at those upper 40s tomorrow. Let's check out that 7-day forecast moving forward through the next couple of days. 59 degrees on Tuesday and Wednesday. We start to cool down a bit on Thursday, bringing us back to 53 degrees. And then looking at those upper 40s by Friday. So dry conditions for the next several days. I'm not seeing any rain or snow for the extended forecast.